Fantastic. My name is John Taylor from the Connect Show with John and Tracy, and we are coming to you live from the Alliant Energy Center. I have no idea where we are, and it's in Madison, and that's fantastic. So we've been here all day, broadcasting live, doing a show all day. It's character building. It makes you feel pretty strong and happy about the world. So we're excited about that. And we do a swag report, which seems to be the most important thing of the day. And I'll just keep chasing the red light.
Yeah.
So I'd like to tell you about the Momentum Dental Plans Sweet Swag, because it's pretty
sweet
righteous.
swag.
Oh, wait.
Oh, they've got more.
Okay, so you spin the
wait,
wheel
there's
and
more.
you get stuff. And good morning.
This is what I got.
Okay, we have lots of stuff we're going to be showing you. We have this super sweet coffee cup, which I'm a little envious of coffee cups. Woo, mama, look at that thing. Yep, that's a little bit of goodness right there.
Look at this cork. I like
This
a
is
cork
high,
bottom.
well, look at the gloss on that. Whew,
I like
I
a
can
cork
see
bottom.
my eyes. And then we have this
Keeping
super
your
sweet
coffee
toolkit, which is
hot.
going to come in handy for taking this thing apart. It's got all kinds of stuff, which is going to come in handy at some point in time in my life. So I'm pretty
Like
happy that we
Today,
made that
when you
discovery.
gotta tear down a whole stage.
Exactly. Life is good and things are fantastic. And I think one of the most important things that we found in the swag report is the super sweet swag from the awards company. And I got you a prize, another present, because you are the best co-host ever.
Aw.
And so we got you a trophy just to show that.
Thanks. And look, I got you one too.
Oh, this is so
Hold on.
sweet.
I got myself one for the networking report because I'm so cute that way. I just got it for myself.
Fantastic. So our next guest is going to be coming up from the Madison Magnet. And do you me and Kim, you want to do this one?
Sure.
Kim and I?
Sure.
All right.
Give Tracy a break.
Tracy
I'll
can
go
have a
back
break.
To getting some more swag.
Yes, we need swag
How
for the next swag
about-
report.
You guys are going to see a little bit of movement. I'm going to go to Tracy's seat. She's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
go find more swag.
All right, we're going to do a little musical chairs. And once again, I'd like to thank one of our sponsors, which is Expansive Workspace. There's one location right here in Madison. Beautiful location. I had the opportunity to record some video there not too long ago. And we are located in the flagship building of Expansive Workspace, which is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 30,000 square feet, about 100 offices, and it's just awesome. They have great water that they put something in. I don't know, but I feel very happy about it when I have some, and it makes life better. So our first guest is from the Madison Magnet, and his name is Joey.
Hello, that's me. Nice to meet you.
How's it going, Joey? So we're on podcast mic, so you're gonna have to speak real close to the mic. We sanitized it. It should smell like cinnamons and fairy
It
dust.
does,
Yeah.
actually.
Mine doesn't.
Ooh.
Mine smells like Tracy's breath.
Ooh. Hey now.
Zing.
So tell us about the business that you're in.
I didn't say it was bad breath.
What does Madison Magnet do?
Sure. So Madison Magnet is a young professional group in town. So basically we are based off of 3 pillars. So we have our professional development, our social, and then our community involvement. So professional development, doing things like little talks, professional growth, lunch with a leader, things like that. Our social aspect is more so networking, happy hours, and then community involvement is the committee that I run. And basically we volunteer and try to help local nonprofits.
She's taking our
Thank
list. We're live and on stage, so anything can happen.
It's
What-
what makes it wonderful.
Why did you choose this field to work in?
So this is all volunteer work. So I have a totally separate day job. This is all volunteer run. We are a group of, I believe, 9 board members. Again, all of us having separate jobs. This is all something we do on the side, kind of just to help our community and kind of meet new people, get other people involved. So, yeah.
I love it. Building your community. I love that.
It sounds like you do. But we're kind of in the same area of helping small businesses grow. What can you give us as a tip for the day to help a small business succeed? You know, we're transitioning. We went from all these different things of the last 2 years, up and down, back and forth, in and out. And so what can you tell us that would help a small business succeed moving forward?
I mean, that's a really great question. Again, what we do is more so just trying to help those small businesses. So as much as I want to say I would have an answer to what we can do, it's more so how can we as Magnet help them. So a lot of what we do is more so that volunteer work, getting just hands involved, whether it even just be like little promotional items, posting on our social media. Again, a lot of the things that you do as well. So that voice is huge.
Mm-hmm.
To me, networking is also, you guys have a networking portion. It sounds like that's key. I do a networking segment for the Connect show, and some people don't recognize the value in networking for their business. And it's huge, huge, huge. And networking looks different no matter what you're doing. But
Yeah,
You have a
absolutely.
collaboration saying, don't you?
I use it all the time. Collaboration, not competition. So I hashtag that all over the place. No matter, my voice just was all over the place. Whatever.
Just working it.
No matter, you could be in the exact same industry, but someone might specialize in something just a little bit differently. So why not work together to give someone one great thing instead of fighting against each other
Sure.
to give them two semi-okay things?
Yeah, absolutely.
So-
Half the battle is just showing up. So
Showing up.
Thank you so much for showing up to our show. We appreciate that. You're here in a booth. What booth are you in?
I believe we are in booth 108.
Okay. All right. And if someone wants to get in touch with you, maybe after the show, because we're winding down here in the next couple hours, how can they find you?
Yep. You can just go to our website at madisonmagnet.org. All of our information is on there.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Thank you so much, Joey, for showing up. I had to look. You caught that. And
Busted.
there we go. And we appreciate you having on the show, and we'll hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank
All right,
you
buddy.
so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thanks.
All right,
Take
Take
care.
care.
Okay.
Tracy has our list, so we don't know who's next.
We do have, oh, you know what? Joey, we have a parting gift. We are out of steak knives. And so we are going to give you a random book that is Brilliant Breakthroughs for Small Business Owners by Maggie Mongan. And great. It's a great book, and it's a wonderful read, and she's local.
Thank you.
There we go.
She took it from me again.
Okay.
I believe it's Anne. I had a hard time reading the handwriting.
Come on up. We don't
Come
have the
on up.
list, so we have no idea who you are. So we're just going to figure this out, even though we talked earlier.
You know, when we
I
have
have your
live
business card.
shows, things just happen as they
That's all
happen.
right.
Yeah.
That's all right. I do a radio show, so I understand.
We have Anne-Marie Newman from Communication Maven.
VO, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Woohoo! You did
Winner, winner.
it. Woohoo.
Crushed it.
John.
Taking dinner.
Got it.
Crushed it. I'm
You
ready
just
for
pulled that
this.
straight out of your pocket.
Yes.
She
I'm
didn't
re-
slip that
It
to
was-
you. You pulled that straight out of your
Did
pocket.
Yes.
not.
Yeah.
I
This
love
is
it.
the one that I booked for the whole day. So.
All right, great.
Yes.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Awesome.
Okay, so tell us about the business that you're in. Thank you for joining us. by
Thank
the
you
way.
for having me.
Yes.
This is really
Yeah.
exciting.
Yes.
So my company is the Communication Maven VO. So I was a PR professional for 30 years, but now I'm a voice talent. So if you think about videos or podcasts, right, or explainers or product explainers, things like that, people will get the photography, get the video, write a script, and what do you think of last? Is, oh my God, I need a voice, right? And
Yeah.
a lot of times company will use employees, and if the voice carries so much emotion and
Mhm.
power in what you hear, it's different than just seeing pictures, right? So anyway, so I have a studio at home, and I've trained and experienced in bringing the power of your script through in the videos or podcast intros that you produce. And I'm a writer, I'm a communications background, so I can help bring the power and the message out.
Do you get people to like their voice? Is that kind of because I hate the sound of my voice? I never want to watch my own videos. I never want to listen to what I sound like anywhere because
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
That's so natural. That's so natural. And
Okay.
so like getting used to your voice is part of it. And I do a radio show on the side. And so I'm used to my voice now. But for a long time I was like, oh, it sounds so weird. Oh.
So I got totally distracted,
That's okay.
and that's totally okay. Why did you choose this field? And what's your why and your passion for it?
So, okay, so with the PR background, right? I've talked to reporters for years, and the thing I always loved was radio. because you're not, the visual is great. You need it sometimes, but it can be so distracting. And when you talk on the phone with somebody, I know it's old fashioned, we don't do that anymore, but the voice carries so much. And I just really came to enjoy the audio format. And being a communications professional, I can see the struggle to, like, you're trying to say something. I have a filter. Did we meet with a common understanding or not? Like, that's what the communications field is. And so I just love doing that in the audio format. And sometimes I can tweak a script because I can go, all right, those are big words, too difficult. Trim it down, say it this way. You're trying to get at this, but you prioritized a different message. I can kind of help with those things. And that's what my talent is. And I just love helping with that.
One thing I noticed is you don't, I do a lot of video editing. So we do a lot of ums, ands, wonderfuls. That's mine. I have, what do I do? Wonderful. And that's a new one every
Tracy
week.
says that's awesome.
Or
Yours
fantastic.
Or interesting.
Yours is
Interesting.
definitely
Good to know.
that's what I know.
I do an
Something.
I gotta have to work on that. But
Yeah.
you don't have any ums or ahs.
No, I will tell you what my weakness is on my radio show, because I do a radio show on WORT, and I cover so much stuff and I'm so excited about it. And every time I have to pivot, I go, so I do, and that's my and so I know that's what has to be massaged or paid attention to.
Yeah. So how do you work on that? I think that's a really important thing, especially in communication with Zooms, and we're all communicating at a different level, at a different pace. How do you work on that?
I would say it depends if you need to or not, right? If this is being recorded, sound like yourself and somebody will edit it out. If it's live and that's not really an option, then I think it has to do with how connected are you to what you want to say. And what I notice as a writer is that people start using words when they don't know what they're trying to say. And I call that a word salad. Like you dug up some words and you put them in a bowl. And I go, what are you really trying to say? And they go, I didn't really think about that, because we have all these words we throw around, right? So if you know what you're trying to say and you go, I am trying to say this message, well, then you're probably not going to Or if you are, maybe talking on camera and mic isn't your thing. You know what I mean? Not everybody is wired to talk on a camera or talk on a mic. And that's okay. It's a different skill set.
I think one of the biggest things for me is talking more from my heart, not doing a script. It's so hard for me to be authentic.
Right.
So I get a lot of that. And because I got to, where am I in the thing? So I think I like to go off script kind of.
Yeah. And I think when you're searching for words, I notice this from the other side of the camera, when you're searching for words, when you're not confident in what you're talking about, you throw out those word salads and you just want to keep going. If you had more time, you'd write a shorter letter. Keep it simple.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Wrote your long run letter because I didn't have time to write your short one.
Right. And you just, spewed all of your knowledge out to the world. And it's not an efficient way for people to learn or to understand what you're talking about.
Correct. And I'll just tack onto that as a writer. When I graduated from school 8 billion years ago with the dinosaurs, like we learned how to write at a grade 18 level. I'm beautiful at it. And you know what? We have no attention span for that. We're reading on a small screen. We had to be retrained. Small words, short sentences, prioritize, chop the rest out and stick it on a web page. And sometimes what we were trained in school, especially with the changes of the technology, how we consume information now, it's not even effective anymore.
I couldn't agree more. Where can people find you today at In Business Madison while this is going on and get a little bit of training, get a little bit of the nuggets that you have to give?
So I'm sorry, I don't know my booth number. I am right at the front. If you come in one of the front doors. Booth 100. Yeah, we're right at the front with the Wisconsin Women Entrepreneurs.
Yes, that's 100.
And my demo reels at mavenvo.com. And I know a lot of voice talent. So if someone needs a different voice than mine, because you probably do, I can help plug people into that kind of thing too.
Excellent. Want to say that website one more time? That was fast.
It's mavenvo.com.
Beautiful.
mavenvo.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Hope you had
Absolutely.
fun.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you. I would love to have that list.
That list is coming, and we
it's
have
gotta stay
more
here so I
guests
know
coming. And the one thing I do like is at the Banana Audio Audit. Banana, oh boy. I'm not really sure, but they gave me a gorilla. I'm pretty excited about the gorilla, and life is good.
Life happens on camera, so we're just taking pictures
Yep,
of the list
and
because
so
we have one list. To
I think
share.
what we're going to do after this segment, and before we bring our next guest on, is we're going to reset the thing.
Good, baby.
Yep.
Everything's a thing.
The thing in the place with that stuff for that guy,